Hey, and hello there. Welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Faith, where I bring you cleaning motivation and decorating inspiration. But today, my friends, I unfortunately will not be doing that. Because as you know, I was away on vacation and I had a blast. It was a wonderful time with my children and my husband in Europe. Great time. But I was excited to get back home, getting my own bed. And Europe is another breed. I was very grateful to be there. Wonderful place. But, you know, very different from the States. Very warm, very hot. Oh, my goodness. Things that were different that I just wasn't used to. And I was happy to be home. And so, as you guys know, I have a schedule every single week. I was excited to film a video for you, give you some cleaning inspiration like I promised. However, life is life. And the day that I was scheduled to film, I got a call about a family emergency. And so I had to drop whatever I was doing, drop everything. And I went. And now it is 3 days later. I am dirty. I am tired. I am just walking back into my house. And so I decided, you know what? Let's just film some real life. I try to bring you the truth. I try to bring my truth, real life as it comes. And this is my truth. I got the call that a family member needed help. And so I dropped everything. I ran. And now I am just walking back in the house. I am dirty. I am tired. Look at my hair. Look. I look a mess. I've been like this for days because you know, what's things? What is money and all of those material things without family, without life, without quality of life? And my family is near and dear to me. And so they called, I came, and that's what was important. The dishes will be there, honey. The beds will be there. We can change sheets whenever we change the sheets. Those things are secondary to my family and to my friends. And so here we are. I am just getting home. It is Friday. I am exhausted. I am filthy. I just want to take a hot shower, put my feet up, sit down, and relax. I do not plan on cleaning. I was looking around my house and assessing how well my baby girl did. Shout out to her. You know what? It is so important to have a village of people around you that will support you, that will kick it into gear when life comes at you and pick up the pieces whenever and wherever they can. And my sweet baby girl did that this week, even though we just came back from Europe. And then I was thrusted away to go help out my family member. And thank God they are doing super well. And all is well. I was gone for about 3 days, and she cooked dinner one night, and she ordered takeout the next night for her and her dad and my son. My son immediately went back to work when we came home from our trip. So the same with my husband. They went to work the next day. So she was left on her own with our Zeus pup, but she rose to the occasion and did what she had to do. Took care of the house as best as she could. You know what? It's okay. We can sweep the floors when we sweep the floor. So after saying all of that, I'm sorry I don't have a cleaning video for you. I just don't have time to edit it. I do one day for recording, one day for editing, and I'm exhausted. I can't. So I figured perhaps some of you do not follow me on TikTok. I will leave the information in here just in case you want to. But it's over there that I shared all the places that we went to on our Europe vacation. We had a blast. It was a wonderful time. My husband and I are so grateful to God that he provided for us to be able to do this for our children, to give them some culture, to go see Europe, you know, at a young age. And hopefully they got bit by the traveling bug and they will, travel on their own as they grow up, and they will do also this for their children. We love traveling, and so we're grateful that we were able to do this. So over there is where I shared all the places that we went to, the foods that we ate. It was a great time. So normally I don't do this on this channel. You guys know that this is my cleaning channel, but because I promised you a video and I want to be a woman of my word, I figured perhaps maybe I can share a little bit of my Europe trip on here. So I'll just put together a quick little diddly of some pictures, some photos, some small clip snippets of videos that I have. And I'll share those with you, and hopefully you will enjoy them. I thank you so much always for your support, for your kindness, for your understanding, for being my village, my people. I just want to remind somebody, you know what? Family is important. Cleaning can wait. Things can wait. Family, the quality of life, that is what's important. And listen, blood, just because you don't have maybe a blood relative or not, that doesn't make them family. It is the people that show up for you, especially in times, hard times, when your back is up against the wall, when you're in a bind, when you're in a pinch. Those people that are consistent and show up for you, that is your family. And you need to be there for them in that same way. And so I just want to remind somebody, all of this means nothing without the help of God and the help of the people that truly, truly love you, blood or not. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I promise you, as long as nothing else comes up, next week we will have a cleaning video, because my goodness, when I came home, you know those weeds that I picked? Honey, we must have had lots of rain here in the States, because they're back. And the ones that I didn't get to pull by the pool, I only did half of the pool, they are in abundance. So we've got quite the work cut out for us. So I'm going to stop chatting. I need a shower. Look at me. I look crazy. I'm tired. I get something to eat. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I bid you God's grace, and I bid you his peace. Bye. Enjoy the video. Our first stop is Nice, France. We had a wonderful time. This was the first night there, so we immediately went and got something to eat. And this is us gearing up and getting ready to explore the town. The churches there were beautiful, and of course, you know me, I had to stop, say a little prayer, and the edifice was just absolutely gorgeous. We loved every moment of it. We went and did a little bit of shopping in town, and even that was such a good time. My daughter had a great time. My son bought a couple of things. So this is just us roaming the streets, taking in the sights. We saw a store called Paul's, so I had to take a picture of that. We even took public transportation. They had a tram system there. We figured it out, and we were able to travel around, go to the mall, do a little shopping, had lunch there, and it was just a great time. And we loved France by Nice by day, but oh my God, we even loved it more by night. So this night in Nice, my son found this wonderful restaurant and treated us, and they decided to be adventurous and try frog legs. This was the name of the restaurant, Le Café du Palais, and it was awesome. The food was great, but I was not trying frog legs.
So mine.
It does taste chicken.
Boy. Taste that.
Yo, that tastes good.
Thank you. Take that one.
These two, father and son, eating frog legs. How is it, babe?
That's great.
Oh, they got it nice.
Good?
It's like garlic bread.
Yeah.
More for you.
After dinner, we even had a little bit of time for some dancing in the Nice town square.
Nice at night is wonderful. How do you like Nice at night?
I love Nice so much. It's beautiful.
The next day, we got up early and we boarded a train to Monte Carlo. That's right, baby girl wanted to see Monaco, so that's what we did. We got all dressed up, we got on our train, and we headed to Monaco, and it was fabulous. All of the yachts out there, all of the wonderful shopping and the sights. It was just so wonderful to be there. Okay, so after 4 days of exploring the French Riviera, Nice, France, which we absolutely love, Monaco, Monte Carlo, which we adored, we headed to Rome. We got up, we boarded a flight, went to Rome, and these are the pictures because we were getting on a cruise ship so that we can explore more of Europe. And these are the photos of us getting to Rome and jumping on that cruise ship. Our first stop on the cruise ship was Naples, Italy, and chef's kiss. We love Napoli. The shopping, the food, the infrastructure, everything top tier. Later that night, we got back on the cruise ship and had a wonderful dinner in their dining hall. It was a wonderful, wonderful meal. And then we listened to a little bit of music at the nightclub. And then the very first thing that next morning, we got up, we went out to the deck, and we got a little bit of sun. That's right. It was all bikinis and bathing suits and some sun and fun. And we enjoyed ourselves on the pool deck. Our next stop on the ship was Barcelona, Spain. And I am grateful that we got a chance to go there and to see the sights, but I've gone, and quite frankly, I hate to say there's no need for me to return. We enjoyed it as much as we can. Of course, I went to another church. You know, that's my thing. I said a prayer for them. The country absolutely needs our prayers. And so we made the best of it. We saw the sights, but really I will not be going back. And then that afternoon, we got back on the ship, got dressed, and this is us just getting dressed for another lovely dinner. And we went upstairs to the Central Park and just sitting and taking some pictures. And can we just take a moment for my lovely daughter? She is absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, and I am loving it. Alrighty, on to another day, and the next stop on this cruise was Mallorca, Spain. And oh my goodness, I really cannot tell which place was my favorite between Naples and Nice. Now Mallorca, oh my God, it was so wonderful, so amazing. And just FYI, if you see a lot of pictures of doors, just know that I am obsessed with all of the European doors. I've always been obsessed with their doors, obsessed with their artifacts, and it is my dream to bring one from Europe to put on my own home here in the States, but whatever. Just a little side note, Mallorca is beautiful. This is a church that we got to visit, the Cathedral of Mallorca. Of course, I had to go in there and, send a prayer up to my Savior, as I always do, but it was just absolutely beautiful. The place was wonderful. It was absolutely posh, everything that a girl could dream of, and I loved it. If you don't have it on your list, put it on there. And oh my goodness, I cannot forget how hot Europe is. It is so hot that you're going to see a picture of me and my daughter like schwitzing in the church, and then immediately after we went and got some ice cream. I guess they don't call it that. We had to go get some waters and some, oh God, what is it called? Look at me, I can't remember anything. But anyway, we went and got what is equivalent to their ice cream and some water so that we can cool off. And then we headed back to the ship. Gelato, that's what it's called, gelato. The next stop was La Spezia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. La Spezia, Italy. And of course, in like fashion, I looked to see how close we were to Florence and to Pisa, and we did a day tour. We got up bright and early and we made our trip into Florence, and oh my goodness, the countryside was absolutely beautiful. These are the pictures from the train that we took as we got there, and Florence was beautiful. Baby girl wanted to do this trip to Florence so that she could go and experience the luxury shopping outlets, and we went there just for her. It took us all day, lots of traveling, but it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to do it for her. She absolutely loved it, and she was even able to get her a little something or two. And thus ended the trip. We loved every stop we made. We headed back to Rome and then came back to the States, but we had a blast and it was a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed the video. And it was wonderful sharing this experience with you. Until next time, I bid you God's grace and I bid you His peace. Bye.